Jabrill, before we go ahead, let's take a look back. The last-minute victory over Washington. They get the touchdown to cut it to 1 and go for the game-winning 2-point conversion. I'd like you to take me into the huddle. You're the vocal leader of this defense. What is going on in your heads, and what are you guys talking about?
Well, first and foremost, we now know that the game is on us. We stop them here. We don't let them get this 2 points. We know they get a chance to kick an onside kick, but, with the new rules and regulations, the odds aren't really in their favor in that situation. So we knew all we needed is to stop right here, boys, put it on us, and let's get it done. And they came out and played that we recognized we were in a perfect set. And, guys played fantastic man-to-man coverage on the back end. And, the front did a hell of a job getting the rush, forced them into an improbable position. And, ultimately, we got the dub.
We talk so much about the respect that everyone has for this coaching staff. As players, when you see that only 2 days earlier, your coaching staff has put in that 2-point defense, and then it goes out and works, how much does that elevate what you guys feel about your coaches?
Oh, we know those guys work hard, week in and week out, getting us the game plan, getting us tidbits and nuggets to help us play faster during the game, man. And, we have the utmost confidence in those guys. And, it's just up to us to go out there and execute and, play well for them.
Now, you've been in this league for a few years. How many times have you seen a momentum-changing turning point game like that kind of help boost a team at least in the near term? You guys are playing now 3 of your next 4 games in the NFC East.
Well, anytime you play in the conference, it just means a little more. Those count as 2. But right now we just taking it day by day, man. There's still a lot of things that we have to correct on tape. But, a win is a win, and we'll take them, no matter how they come.
You've been banged up a little bit this year. In fact, the Giants have used 3 different starting safety combinations in the first 6 games of the season. How difficult has it been for you guys to get the symmetry and the cohesiveness that you really need to have?
It's been tough, but, it's the next man up. It's the nature of this league. Guys have done a terrific job stepping in and, competing and performing at a high level. And I think that gives the coaches confidence that they can mix and match personnel now, knowing that, guys have played and showed that they can play in this league at a high level. And, we're just going to keep going from there.
With the Philadelphia Eagles, it always starts with Carson Wentz. He's been inconsistent throughout his career. When things are going well for him, what is his most dangerous attribute? And when things aren't going well, what is something that you guys can take advantage of?
Well, we don't really like to get into, all those things. But, Carson is a hell of a quarterback. He's mobile. He extends plays with his legs, but keeps his eyes downfield to, get the ball in the hands of his playmakers. So we know the threat that he proposes. We know the guys that he has around him that makes plays for him. They have an excellent running game. And, we're coming in this game just ready, doing whatever we have to do, getting our bodies back, just trying to gain the edge and, going to Thursday night and do what we do.
Ertz and Goddard, they're 2 tight ends. One of the better combinations of tight ends in the league, have been banged up. How much do you think that changes the characteristics of what the Eagles want to do offensively?
Next man up mentality. We don't know too much yet. I'm sure the coaches are going to, pay close attention to the injury report. And, I think that'll tell, a sense of what they're going to try to do. But, in this league, man, injuries happen. It sucks, but it happens. And, every team has to be prepared for the next man up mentality. And we know they have guys who are capable of getting the job done. We're going to approach it as such.
Ward has developed into a pretty dangerous slot guy. He's been with them now for 2 seasons. In fact, his 42 catches over his first 10 games are the most by an undrafted rookie wide receiver coming in and then going into his second year in NFL history. What makes that slot guy so dangerous? And Fulgham also has come out of nowhere. He's on his 3rd NFL team. He's given them some production too.
Well, the slot is one of the hardest positions to cover because of all the space. You have the 2-way goals, all the isolation routes. It's easier to get into the teeth for the defense. And him being a quarterback, I know he has, recollection of coverages and the reading coverages. So being able to do that at the wide receiver spot in the slot definitely gives you an advantage, especially in this league. So, he's done a hell of a job. He's got our attention. So do a lot of the other guys. And, we're definitely looking forward to the challenge.
Well, it's going to be a hostile environment with whatever Philly is able to bring into the stadium. Jabrill Peppers, we wish you the best of luck. Thanks for stopping by.
Appreciate you.